What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I know I had mentioned in a couple of my previous videos that I was planning on jumping off Suboxone January 1st, but that is not the case currently. My counselor and my doctor both are like fighting me on on me trying to get off. So I had noticed for the past few appointments with my counselor, he kept like kind of trying to skate around the idea of me wanting to get off on January 1st, and I just thought that was kind of weird. And then this last appointment that I had just a few days ago, he literally, I'm like, he has to know like that I'm talking about wanting to get off on January 1st, but every time I would notice that he would be like, okay, well, we'll just continue tapering from here, and it was just really weird. Like this last time was like, okay, it was pretty obvious that they aren't wanting me to get off of Suboxone right now, and I know I kind of sped through the last part of this taper by probably MAT procedures or whatever the norm is for tapering off Suboxone, but I'm currently still at 0.5 milligrams, and at that dose I do feel good. I don't have any withdrawal symptoms at that dose, and I'm being very productive with work. I'm not self-guilting myself at all for taking Suboxone. Literally, it's just such a tiny little dose. It's just enough to keep me out of withdrawals. So I think what they were kind of getting at was the fact that I told him how hard it was for me last year when I got off at 0.25, and so what he's suggesting is that I should try to get back down to 0.25, and then this time I need to skip days, and I have not been able to skip any days this whole year, to be honest with you guys. So skipping a day sounds like a lot of work for me personally, and I'm not at that point yet. And so yeah, guys, I guess I need to just stop planning these dates, because it never seems to go as planned, and it really sucks to have to get on here and say, oh, whoopsie daisy, it's not going as planned. And I guess it just kind of shows you guys how this lifestyle is when you get caught up in this shit. You know, it would be nice to have everything go as planned, and you know, a little part of me still is like feeling that 0.5 is too high for me to jump from. I was getting all confident about it, and then when I tried to go down to 0.25 about a week ago, I tried to do that, and it was too noticeable. It was too much of a jump for me. So I guess I need to just hang out at 0.5 for a little bit longer, and then maybe try doing 0.25 again. Yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. So my apologies for getting your hopes up. I wasn't really sure if I was going to post the videos anyway and make videos about coming off, because I've already done that. I did that last year, and those videos are still up, and I don't really see why it would be any different than jumping off last year. But is that something you guys would want to see? Do you guys want to see me suffering when I do it? If you do, then I'll consider it, but I wasn't honestly planning on doing a daily video on Suboxone withdrawal. So yeah, at this point, you know, I'm thinking just my guess is I'm thinking maybe like another month or two, and hopefully at that point I can do the every other day on 0.25 milligrams. But I remember last year specifically that it was harder as I got lower in the lower doses, and mainly below 1 milligram. So I was able to get through 1 milligram to 0.75, and then from 0.75 to half a milligram, and that's, like I said, that's where I'm at. I've been here for a little while now, probably, I don't know, 3 weeks or something like that, somewhere around there. I stopped counting the days after I stabilized on it. So I also have a huge load of work to do with my work, and I just started getting this ball of momentum going with my business, and now with the new year I'm having to change all my credit card information, and I have to totally redo my advertising. It all got shut down yesterday, and so I'm having to go through all that mess, and now I have to redo all my ads, and just like having to renew my business license. There's just so many little knick-knacky things like that. Like, I thought that I would be able to just sit around and hang out at home and just push business aside for a while, but the momentum is going too fast right now, and I can't give up that momentum because it really seems like it's hard for me to keep momentum going. So as I'm feeling good right now, at 0.5 milligrams, we're just gonna stay there for now. Hopefully I can get down to 0.25 milligrams. I don't know, guys. I don't want to put any more dates on it because it sucks to not come through on the dates that you'd thought. You know, it's a good way to set yourself up for disappointment and your subscribers for disappointment. So my sincere apologies if you guys were hoping to see me get on here and post all my withdrawal videos. It's not happening yet, and life is good right now. Business is picking, my business hours are really picking up, and I feel like I'm in a good spot emotionally, physically. I just feel emotionally healthy right now with this dose. So not in danger of any relapse. It's been over 2 years since I've taken any painkillers. I'm not worried about that. And I was telling my counselor, I was like, what are you so worried about, with me coming off? And he's just like, well, just how much you told me that you struggled when you came off last time. I was like, I'm not gonna relapse, man. Knock on wood. That's literally, guys, that's the furthest thing from my mind is thinking about going back to painkillers. And if heaven forbid that ever happened, like, I know what the consequences would be. That would be me having to shut down this entire business again, because I know myself and I know that I can't succeed in business if I'm struggling with opiate addiction. And so I know that there's so much riding on my sobriety and staying away from painkillers. And I do not, 2 years, man, that's a long time to be free from opiates and just that lifestyle, you know what I mean? I hated that lifestyle, and I don't know, it's just the furthest thing from my mind. So I keep telling my counselor, like, if you're worried about me going back on painkillers, that's not gonna happen, I mean, anything is possible, anything could change at any time, but I think hopefully, God willing, that path never comes out of me again. And I don't even drink now. As you guys know, I think I had half a glass of wine in the last 3 months, and I got a headache off of that. Like, alcohol does nothing for me, it literally. So I'm so thankful for that. Like, my lifestyle is better, my diet is better, my health and fitness, my gym. I mean, like, so many things in my life are going so good as far as that goes, and I'm making major progress that way. Like I said, my diet, my fitness, I've removed a lot of toxic people from my life. So things are going really good right now. I need to really focus on my business. I feel like I haven't pushed myself as hard as I've wanted to with my business, and it's all here right now. This is my time to really kick ass financially at life, and all the pieces have fell into my life. They fell like this. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, the stage is set right now for me financially to do what I love, to make great money, and to have fun doing it. That's what my life is set up for right now. I just have to really dig my claws in it and keep that momentum going. The momentum is huge for me. I'm not the kind of person that can, like, drop my momentum and then just jump right back onto it. It takes a lot for me to get that ball rolling again. And I don't know if that's because of the Suboxone. I'm not sure if that's just how I am at this point in my life, And I know some of this to some of you guys might just sound like excuses, and I apologize if that's what it sounds like. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit worried to come off at 0.5 milligrams. So rather than worry about that stress right now, it does suck to drag this into one more day of 2020, but it is what it is, guys, So I just want to let you guys know this is where I'm at right now. Again, my apologies for telling you guys a specific date that I was going to jump off. That was not the right thing to do looking back. So be patient with me, guys. And please, I know some of you guys were saying in one of those other videos something like, if you can't do it, I'm screwed, or something like that. Please don't take my experience. I just share this stuff with you guys to try to help you find different ways through this life and to show you my experience of what I'm going through. You know, just because I'm not jumping off right now, or just because I'm not getting off at 0.5 milligrams, doesn't mean you can't do it. Plenty of people jumped off way higher than 0.5 milligrams. It's just what I have going on right now. I can't be sick and I can't be out of work for a week or two while I'm trying to recover right now, unfortunately. So please, guys, I beg you, please don't get discouraged by me not jumping off on January 1st. We are all on our own levels. If you guys are jumping off right now, let me know in the comments. I would love to try to support you guys through. And also, my apologies for not always getting back to comments. It's kind of hit and miss with me just because I am so busy with business. And I'm also have been putting more energy into building my other YouTube channel, my car dealership business. So that's kind of where more of my YouTube energy has been going. But all in all, I've been spending a lot of time just in the office doing work, just kind of working on my business itself. You know what I mean? So I hope this explains a few things. And like I said, please don't get discouraged, and don't think just because I'm not jumping off doesn't mean that you can. That's I don't like when people talk like that, because then it puts like other people's faith in my jumping off into like them thinking that they can't do it, and that's not how it is, guys. You guys have your own power. Chances are a lot of you guys have more emotional strength than I do. Just because I have a bunch of muscles doesn't mean that I'm some kind of superhuman. I'm still trying to run a business by myself. You know, I still have huge amounts of bills due every month to pay from rent in both places. I have to be continually getting income coming in because I have so many bills each month. You know, I'm paying rent twice and utilities twice, and now I just had to take on a huge advertising charge, $400 a month just to advertise freaking less than 10 cars. Like, freaking, this stuff is so expensive to run your own car dealership. Goodness sakes. But I won't complain about that too much. But I hope you guys are all doing great, and I appreciate you being patient with me and understanding. And if like I said, if you guys jumped off, or if you guys are jumping off soon, if you're continuing the taper, I've seen so many comments probably over the last 6 months or so, just on random older videos, that I'll see people saying, oh my gosh, I'm X amount of days off Suboxone. Thank you so much. I watched your videos as I was getting off or as I was tapering, and I've seen a huge amount of positive comments. So there are tons of people getting off Suboxone and moving on with their life in a great way, and I love when you guys share those with me. It really makes me happy to see that you guys, you know, sometimes people can watch like my old withdrawal videos, and it kind of helps them get momentum in them jumping off, or it helps them get, you know, confidence in them jumping off, because it can be done, you guys. You know, it's just the timing sometimes isn't right, and when you want to listen to your doctor and your counselor, you know, it's really kind of weird though, man. They keep trying to give me more Suboxone scripts, and I'm like, I don't need any more, I have enough. And he still was like, here, no, just in case, you know. And I was like, it was a subscription for like 14, and I was like, 14? Do you know how long that would last me? I don't need that. So I don't know if you guys have had much experience with that, like towards the end of your taper, if they're like kind of pushing you to not get off. Is that normal? I haven't been through this part of the MAP program. Last time I moved out of state and I just did it on my own. So I'm curious as to your guys' experience. The doctor separately and the counselor both were like, oh, I don't think this is the time right now. Like, so I don't know if it's just they're really concerned for me, or if they just want to keep me going as a customer, or a little bit of both. What do you guys think? What's the normal procedure? I don't know if Dr. B or Dr. Chris Park, if either one of you guys are watching this channel or if you end up seeing this video, is it normal for them to really drag out the end of, I mean, if I'm at 0.5 milligrams and I'm stable at 0.5, should they still be so concerned with me getting off right now? I don't know. It just seemed really weird to me how concerned they were, you know, about me getting off right now. So maybe you guys can let me know if you guys that have gotten to this dose or have gotten off, if that was normal for you too. They would just kind of tried not having you get off. It's like, dude, 2 years, how much longer do I need? You know what I mean? How much more sobriety time do I need? And they're drug testing, they're urine testing me every time. And it's like, dude, I've never even failed a urine test. Why? What's with all the frequent testing now? I don't know if this is all normal or what, but let me know, guys. Thank you guys for watching. 0.5 milligram, feeling great, kicking ass, and the taper continues, baby. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.